I apologize for that. Had to create some more room on my phone to record. Shit. Okay, so as I was saying, this is a time of inward exploration, so you can start bringing forth the keys so you can create and surrender to your higher self, to the part of you that wants to create that, like your truest self that's weird and different and has things to share and express with the world. Maybe that part of you that's been holding back a lot, fear of how other people will respond. But yeah, you're going inward, or have been, or are about to really explore that, to find those keys, and to really like figure out what's most important to you, right? Like to figure out the things that you want to create and birth into the world. Because I mean, your soul, your higher self already knows, but like maybe on a conscious level you don't, and maybe this is a time where you're being guided to sort of start looking at that. You know, that's why you need to have a little bit of a void time, a internal exploration period where you are. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, so the tarot cards. The first one is the Seeker, also known as the Hermit. So yeah, there's a time of really like exploring your inner sanctum, your inner self, so you're able to move forward with like your truth, your power, your creativity in life. We've got the Eight of Cups. So after you go through this sort of internal exploration period, then you're going to be moving on to joy. Like there's a dolphin right there. So it's going to be moving onward and forward into happier, more joyful times. So if things are tough and dark and cold right now, you know, just know that spring always comes. So there's, you know, no need to lose faith. Obviously life is hectic right now and there's still a lot of craziness going on in the world, but facing your true north will help you find some level of joy and peace and sanctuary in the world, you know, especially if you go inward. That's a way to find sanctuary. It's within your own heart, within your own self. So what else do we have in tarot? We've got Four of Wands. Yeah, so that's, as I was saying, you're moving into a much happier period. Like there will be a time after this where you're moving into a celebratory period. There'll be parties, there'll be things to enjoy and celebrate, whether, you know, with the people that appreciate you for who you are, because you faced your true north. You did the inner work and looked at yourself with honesty and brought forth what was true in you out into the world, and people will celebrate that with you, celebrate you in general. So if things are dark right now and you're in that great cosmic womb, that void period, just know that it is all for the purpose of the internal exploration, for the purpose of you healing wounds and you accessing the keys within your soul that want to be seen and want to be brought forth into the world. So soon enough, or now, you'll be bringing forward and moving forward, I should say, into a much more happier celebratory period in your life. And the goddess with you and guiding you is the Butterfly Maiden, and that card is transformation. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings, which kind of goes with the rest of the message here. Sorry, the light's not great right now. The sun is shining in a weird angle. God dang. So I pull these ones, the goddess ones, just as a what goddess is helping you and guiding you along. But I'd say the transformation message is also a part of it for you, especially if you've been going through this internal exploratory phase, this seeker hermit phase, which is in here. So that's going to bring about transformation that, you know, brings great blessings. It's all there. But you can also call on the butterfly maiden for assistance if you so need. And then we've got, because I love myself, these little cute messages. Oh my god, I adore these cards. All right. I cheer myself on. I am with me every step of the way. I take time to encourage and support myself. And if I falter, I'll be there to help myself back up again. I can do this. Okay, so I love that because that really goes with the rest of this. Especially if you're like really struggling to, like, you know, this message, if you're not for everyone, like there's something your soul is like really pushing you to bring forward that I think you're scared about, you know, doing, because it's maybe a bit different, maybe a bit odd, unique. Maybe the people in your life just don't understand that kind of stuff, but you've got yourself, you can back yourself, and then in due time the right people are going to respond and they're going to be celebrating with you your weirdness, your creativity, your unique expression of who you are, because the right people will recognize that. But you've got yourself supporting you and guiding you, and that's sort of the biggest thing, is if you can cheer yourself on and support yourself and encourage yourself through it, then you will get through it. Like, if that'll make it any darkness, any hardships pass with greater ease. It doesn't mean it won't be hard or difficult or anything. It just means like you'll find it easier to get through it when you're, oh, there's a butterfly outside my window right now. You'll find it easier to get through the transformation period when you have faith in yourself and when you believe in you and your abilities. You know, that's going to just make it, I don't know, 10 times easier than if you didn't. It means your success is absolutely like assured when you believe in yourself. Anyway, sorry, I'm just sort of rambling on now. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Like, subscribe, share if you did. God, I'm not used to asking for that, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I will go to the next one now. All right, pile 3, painting number 3, the Yoni, great mother goddess. I love her so much. Oh my goodness. So let's just get right into this, shall we? Card number 1, Earth Star Chakra, initiation. I love that this came out with her, because this is like the root of the root. Like, we got the root chakra, but this is like the, the Earth Star Chakra. It's the absolute base. So I'm going to read from the book because this, just beautiful book. So this is oneness, collective consciousness, anchoring transmissions from the higher realms, sacred earth knowledge, integration of the divine, and working with grid lines. You're standing at a gateway into the unknown with trust in your heart, ancient remembering in your soul, and inner illumination to light the way. You have access to the seat of creation, the spark of existence, and the codes that hold the blueprints of who and what we are. This place is clear and grounded despite moving through multidimensional realms and able to I'm going to start that sentence again. This place is clear and grounded despite moving through multidimensional realms and able to bridge worlds while functioning in physical reality. The higher you reach for the divine and the realms of spirit, the more important it is to anchor deeply into the earth. There's a message, restore. So so to restore this chakra, explore clearing meditations, self-energy work, and put intention into the meaningful parts of your life. Find ways to balance your life. Be aware of the times of the day that are more conducive to different states of consciousness, such as flow, meditation, and productivity. Cool. Okay. All right. For some reason, I've just blanked completely. Weird. Okay. Holy shit! No, there was something that came through, and I want to say, and now that I've closed the book, I'm like, what was that? Sorry. Okay. So, getting grounded. So, straight up, the message here is like, you might be working deeper, getting more connected with spirit and the higher dimensional realms, but you need to make sure that you are deeply grounded and rooted into the earth. Otherwise, it can get quite unstable. Your personal energy can get quite unstable doing that. Yeah, it's definitely important to make sure you're deeply grounded in the earth. And perhaps you need to do some of those clearing meditations, self-energy work, making sure you're finding balance, and all that jazz. Let me see what this card is. You got the love, radiant energy, codependency, and boundaries. Okay. Honestly, I feel like I need to read from the book for this one too. Okay. Sorry, just like all over the place with this one. Maybe that's the issue. You guys are all over the place and you're not grounded fully, and that's creating problems within your boundaries. Like they're really all over the place. They're not coming from a place of like rooted down in the earth. Okay, so the Hadarians, sorry, I said that wrong before. Hadarians, I don't know, are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others, to remember that the love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. God, do I know that situation. I just left that myself. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made consciously or unconsciously, to acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you, to assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and cover up. There's an inquiry at the bottom. Do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? So, I like this. I like these two together because it's asking you to get deeply grounded into the earth, which the Earth Mother, another great mother figure, always has you. Her love for you is so unconditional that if you need to feel loved, she's got you. You just need to call on her. So even though it's already within you, but sometimes it can be hard to feel that within ourselves, I guess. But you're being asked to really ground deeply into the earth and into yourself, into your own like heart more, so you can create much better boundaries in your relationships, ones that are already existing or ones that have that will be coming into your life soon. Maybe those healthier relationships will come when you are more grounded and more rooted within yourself. Sorry, like this energy, like, yeah, you really, this pile is really like needs grounding, like seriously, like spending time out in nature, going for walks, meditating, energy clearing, all of that. There is clearly, you've got some relationship stuff going on that is throwing you off your center, that it's bringing up maybe like certain codependent issues for you, or anyway, let's read this. All right, we've got 2 of Cups reversed. I like this deck because we've got same-sex couples in it, which is so good. 2 of Cups reversed. So yeah, issues in relationships. We've got 5 of Pentacles, which is like disappointments, being left out in the cold, and then we've got 3 of Swords. So again, heartbreak and healing that needs to be done. So maybe you've just left a difficult relationship, or maybe you are in one that you know you need to get out of. You're supported in doing so. The Earth Mother has got you. You are held by the earth so deeply and so loved by her that it is safe. It is safe for you to leave. It is safe for you to heal and resolve these issues. So there is heartbreak there. There is disappointment in relationships. There's feeling left out in the cold. This one is interesting because it's like they're thirsty in this dry, barren land, and up there's this waterfall, this abundance. So feeling left out from the goodness. 3 of Swords. It's, heartbreak, but there's healing to happen. It's always a card of healing, and oftentimes because the swords are it's the mental anguish we cause ourselves because of all the thought and unnecessary overthinking that we do in these situations, which can cause bigger problems than just the initial hurt itself. But doing certain meditations and clearings and working with the earth and your earth star chakra can really help with this healing process. I've got Artemis here, guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So as I said, it is safe. It's safe for you to heal. It's safe for you to heal these relationship problems that you're having. It's safe for you to leave any challenging or unhealthy relationship situations that you may be in. You are protected by Artemis and your guides and your angels, by the earth. Okay, this is a good one. And then we've got, I am important. No matter what is happening in my life, I make time for self-care. I'm the most important person in my world, and I care for me first. So that's a really important one, especially this one. It says codependency. So you might find yourself in these, like that card was saying, that you might find yourself in situations and relationships where you lose your sense of self. So you're really being asked to make sure that you are putting yourself first, that you are making sure you're caring for yourself first before anything else, so you can heal these deeper issues around your relationships that may be recurring themes and patterns in your life. So in the future you can start having much healthier ones where you know where you stand, where you feel safe, where you have healthy boundaries, which is important, where you're not just letting people walk all over you because you just want to feel love so badly. You are being asked to cultivate that love within yourself in such a powerful way that you won't put up with anything like less than the love that you know that you were deserving of. and you're like, this is an initiation for you. It's part of your spiritual growth and evolution in this lifetime to find that love within you, so you're no longer searching outside of yourself for it, to know that it's always there. It's always there within you. It's always there from the earth. If there is somewhere outside of you that you need access to it from, call on the Divine Mother, call on Artemis for assistance if you need. But healing is taking place from these difficult relationship situations for you, and you're getting, the more grounded you get, the more stable you get within yourself, then the sooner the healing can take place, and the more you can heal on a deeper level. Just make sure that you're focusing on this, that you are focusing on your importance, on your self-care, and that you are the most important person to you, instead of elevating others in your life above you, because you are worthy and deserving and brilliant. And until you've got people who truly recognize that, then then keep focused on you. Keep giving that love that you want to give others to you. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it resonated. And if so, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know. I hope there was something in there for you. Take care of yourself. Thank you.